Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Nova Scotia U15 major matchup between the home team, the Gulls, and the away team, the Martello Bandits, as we await puck drop here at St. Margaret's Bay Center. Starting goaltender for the Bandits tonight is going to be Ava Fry. Starting goaltender for the Gulls, Wyatt Espo. The Gulls recently became the 2026 Ice Jam champions, so congratulations to them on that huge achievement. It was a hard fight there until the final and a great game. They're able to take back home here the banner. Puck dropped to one through by Camus. Camus working his way out wide. Quick shot there on Espo. He sees his first save of the game here early. Just a little over 5 seconds into this one. It's the Bandits with the first move here offensively against the Gulls. It's going to be a tight matchup today. Gulls currently sitting in first place. Bandits sitting in fifth. As we're closing down here shortly on the second half of this season. A shot there that's blocked off out in front. Gulls going to look to try to clear here. Getting up along the boards. Looking to try to make a play. Has pressure against him. Battling to find possession as it gets played up into neutral zone ice. Robertson, he'll play that back down and in. Picked up now as the Gulls. They'll try to look for some offensive opportunity here with this puck, as it's been the Bandits with majority of the control here early to start. Jollymore now with control. He'll play this one back. Picked up now by Kennedy. He'll try to play that one in, but picked off with the hit there, and in comes Camus with another shot that just goes wide. We're going to try to find control of this puck of the Gulls. A change here from the Bandits, so some time for them to try to work their way up ice. Picked off by Cameron in neutral zone ice as he'll try to jump down on this puck. Noel trying to play this one off. Sent back down in by McLean. Time here for the Gulls to try to set up light pressure here from the Bandits as it's played back over to Noel. He'll play this one up along the boards. Picked off now. Zwicker trying to work his way up as this puck gets played back behind. Hayes, he'll play this one over to McLean. McLean going to look to try to clear his zone here early, but kept in deep here by the Gulls as they look to get some offense off. McLean now looking to break out here to Burke. Gets past him as that puck is going to go all the way down for an icing call. So back down to the Bandit zone. We will head now for a new face-off. Good opportunity here for the Gulls to get some fresh legs out on this ice and play off this offensive zone face-off. Bandits coming off of a little bit of a long shift now. So they've only had one change so far into this one. Puck dropped and kept up off the draw, but played up top now. Chipped out by Chandler. He finds Burke. Burke working his way in out wide, taking a look, quick move there, working it through, backhand shot! Kept out by Espo. Working to try to find this puck back up the other way now comes Sears. Sears, he'll make a breakout pass, but just chipped off a stick there. Kept up down low now in the Bandit zone. Back with his McLean. McLean, he'll try to play this one up, but a stick there from Sears turns that one over. Puck cleared up through and kept up in neutral zone ice, but Noel as it's sent back down in. Fry out to play. Lots of time here for the Bandits try to work their way up ice. Hayes, he'll play that one off to the boards. Not anybody there to pick it up, though, and it's chipped in back in by Zwicker. Shot there that just goes out and wide. Battling to find possession out in front for Calvert. A shot that just goes wide. Chance there for the Gulls. Try to get something through there early on Fry, and it's Dufour now trying to break his way out. He'll play this one up to Camus. Camus working to find. Lays a hit there on Greenwood. Battling to find possession as it's sent back low now into the Bandit zone. Harris back for now. He'll play this one up along the boards. Looking to try to break out down low. Greenwood with a shot up high. Kept up by Fry on net. The new face-off to come here in the Bandit zone. Once again, Gulls there with a couple of quick offensive zone chances. It was Calvert on the one that just missed the net. And then Greenwood up top from the line with a quick shot there. Fry able to hold her own in that net. Thus far, keeping those shots out. As we'll wait to take off this new face-off down low. Chance out for both teams to get a change, get some fresh legs on the ice. Gulls trying to work in through, but picked off there for the Bandits. Working their way in now, some speed. A pass over to Camus that gets shut down just inside. Cranston trying to break his way out, but chipped back down in, and now a penalty coming. Going to be an interference call headed against the Gulls. So Bandits will be the first to see a power play of this game. It's going to be Mason Dufour going to sit in the box for 2 minutes. For the Gulls, as we'll head down to their zone for this power play offensive zone face-off here for the Bandits. The extra guy advantage now out on this ice. Early opportunity here for them to work well offensively and try to get something through early on Espo. Puck played up high. Sent back down in by Camus. They're going to look to try to set up on the outsides here as the Gulls will look to try to clear this puck here early to help them kill this penalty off. Kept up along a battle along the boards, and the Gulls able to clear that one here early to start off this penalty kill. Prior to play, she'll leave it off for Robertson. Robertson now with control. He'll start to move his feet up ice. Working with some speed, plays that one back behind, just gets behind Burke. Picked off now and sent back up by Greenwood. Down for it now is Robertson again. He'll play this one off to Camus. Camus high in his own zone with some speed, going to try to work his way in. Cutting through the middle, quick move there on Greenwood as he gets taken down, driving the net. Espo able to hold that one up. Good attempt there by the Bandits, but Gulls there with strong defense to shut that one down. So 1:10 left to go here in the penalty kill for them. Able to clear that puck twice there early to start this one off as it's a new faceoff in their zone. Bandits switching up now to put that second power play out. Looking to create something here offensively. As that puck is dropped and played up high. Shot off that's blocked off in front. Gulls looking to clear here early. Labaki trying to jump on this puck. Picked off now and a shot and a glove save for Espo. Good look there by Schlender. Couldn't quite find a way to get that one through. Espo able to hold his own down there in net. Strong here to start here for the Gulls this evening, as it's a little less than a minute to go here now in this power play for the Bandits. Puck kept up of the draw but sent out by the Gulls, clearing that one off early. Prior to play, leaves this one off. Picked up now by Labaki. Labaki back behind his own net, starting to move his feet. Pressure against him, but going to try to use his speed to work his way down and in. Up in over the line, passes off to Hayes. Hayes with a shot there. Kept out by Espo. Working to try to find this one as it's kept up now in a battle in the corner. Up on the boards, Chandler battling to keep this one in. Schlender up top with a shot that's blocked off. So back up the other way now comes Ordine. Working his way down in on a breakaway back in. Shot. Fry keeps that one out. Good shorthand opportunity there for the Gulls. Trying to get one through. Couldn't quite, so now back up the other way now. Come the Bandits. Chandler, he gets knocked off of that puck by Greenwood. Battling for possession out in front. It's played off up top. A shot from Parsons. That's just kept out. Box clear now as Dufour will make his way to the bench. So back to 5v5 action. A quick kill there for the Gulls. Douglas working his way in off the bench. Cutting through against Cameron. Holding on to control. A shot there on Fry that stays out. Parsons down alone now with control. Trying to work his way out of his own. Plays this one up. Cameron along the boards. Looking to try to clear this one up through. Cameron moving his feet. Going to make a quick move against Greenwood. It's a shot that just goes wide. Puck caught up here and along in a battle. Picked up back behind now by Kennedy. Kennedy. He'll play off of Cameron in a quick escape turn there. Trying to clear this puck through, but it's held up top and chipped back down in along the boards. Battling to find possession of this puck. Cannon now. He'll try to clear. Held up once again up on the line by Harris. Trying to work in through his Burke as that one's picked off of his stick. Left out here. Shot from Cameron that just goes wide. Now with control once again of the Gulls, it's Douglas. He'll chip that one down and low for Cannon. Cannon skating his way into it, but picked off now by the Bandits. They'll try to clear. Battling for possession as it's caught up along the boards. Cannon gets this one caught up in his feet. Trying to work in through. Now in front, Cranston. Trying to gain control, but back up the other way now come the Bandits. Working down and in a shot there. Espo, he's going to try to play this one off. Bandits there to jump on that puck. And a big hit down and low. Back with control is Dufour, but picked off of his stick by Camus. Camus, he's going to work his way around. Looking for an option, cuts back down and low. Pass off out in front to Chance. Kept out. Still battling for possession. Labaki up high. Labaki, he'll play this one off to Robertson. Robertson cutting through a shot there. Looking for a second chance. Espo without a stick down and low. Bandits with full control at the moment. Puck played off out in front. Camus, he shoots, he scores. Jackson Camus with the first goal of this game to get the Bandits up 1-0. Espo was without his stick. Makes a water bottle fly off the net for a quick shot to get them up 1-0 here early to start this game off. If you're at home and able to, go watch that replay as that water bottle flew off of a snipe out in front from him. So score now sitting at 1-0 for the Bandits. Couldn't capitalize on that power play they had early, but able to there as Espo was with a stick, working that puck out along the boards, trying to find a way to get a lane. Camus was the one to find. So now Gulls going to be hungrier than ever to get back here and try to tie things up. Still lots of game left to be played. Just a little over 8 minutes left in the first. Greenwood fans on it. Trying to break out up top with Smith, but couldn't. Down and low now with controls Calvert. Calvert, he tries to play this one out front. Picked off down and low by Hayes. Trying to find possession of this puck as it's caught up here in between some feet. Working down and low. Pelham, he'll play this one back behind. Calvert now in low in the corner, trying to play this one back behind. Pelham, he'll send this one up to Greenwood. Greenwood with pressure on him, trying to play this one back down along the boards, but picked off here by Schlender. Schlender starting to work his way up through neutral zone ice. Plays it off, but picked off now by Greenwood. Greenwood now working his way down and in, gains the red line to dump that one down and eat, so no ice called off there. Back down and low, Bandits still looking to try to clear. This is played back behind. Control down and low. Gulls trying to make a change, so time here for them to try to break out. McLean up along the boards. He'll play this one up high. Trying to break out was Chandler as it's picked off just inside. Chance here for the Gulls, still trying to work to get all 5 guys in the zone off of that change. Battle down and low. Puck played off behind McLean. He'll send this one up. Chandler working in through, tries to find Burke as that puck is played down and low. Burke jumps on this one, looking out in front. A shot there, just fanned on. Oh, wide from Cameron. Burke now with the second chance, jumping on it. Bandits with 3 quick chances there, as well without a stick once again, trying to work down and low. Now it's Kennedy, he'll play this one up. Played off out wide to Levy. Levy working his way down and in. A shot there that just goes wide of Fry. Trying to find control as it's caught up now in a battle just out along the boards. Cameron, he'll play this one up to Burke. Burke gets laid out by Douglas just inside of the goal zone. Greenwood now with control. He'll play this one up. Shipped on the stick of Cannon, but gained by Labaki as it's shipped down and low. Played up now to Douglas. Douglas working his way out wide. Gets hit hard from Camus. Camus coming back out after that last hit from down and low in the goal zone. So Jackson Camus got to head to the box now. Everybody in these stands are fired up. So they're going to give him a 4-minute for head contact. Bandits coaching staff not happy about this one. Once again, folks at home, if you have the ability to go watch that replay, you can go watch that first hit that was laid out from Douglas down low in the goal zone, and then Camus came down and looked like it might have been the same kind of thing, but refs think not, as now a power play opportunity here for the Gulls. 4 minutes of man advantage for them. A little under 6 minutes to go now in this period, as that one just goes from Greenwood. A chance now for the Bandits to try to clear this one in early, and they do. Starting this kill off early, going to have 4 minutes, being down a guy, so going to try to work to keep everything down out of their own zone as they can. Played him now to Cranston. Cranston working his way down and in. Cannon thought he was going to be off there, but wasn't. Appears as it's played down by O'Coin. A quick clear there by the Bandits once again. Greenwood back with control now. Greenwood starting to work his way up ice. Going to play this one back, looking to set up. Sears now, Sears, he'll play this one off to Douglas. Douglas just in over the line. A pass off over to Cannon. Cannon moves this one up top to Cranston. Cranston with a shot blocked off by Douglas. Loose in front, and Sears finds the back of the net for the Gulls. Able to capitalize on that power play. So now we're all tied up at 1 as it's Grayson Sears that finds the back of the net on Fry against the Bandits. With 3:11 left to go in that power play, Gulls able to capitalize there early. Couple of quick clears there from the Bandits, but nothing that could quite keep that puck out of their own end, as it's the Gulls that are able to answer back there with a goal to tie things up at 1. So now still 2 minutes left in Camus's penalty, as it was a 4, if we remember, and just a little over 3 minutes was left there when the Gulls were able to score. So still a 2-minute power play advantage here for them. Jollymore working his way all along the boards. Kept up in a battle, played up top. Kennedy, he'll play it over to Noel. Noel plays this down and low, looking out in front. A shot there by Jollymore that just goes wide. Kennedy stepping down and low, trying to get a lane here through, but good defense here. But the Bandits trying to keep this one to the outside. Cleared now by Schlender. Hits a stick on the Bandits' badge on its way out. So, new face-off to come. So now 1:24 left in this power play for the Gulls. Looking to get another goal here and get up on the Bandits to take their first lead of the game. Just a little over 4 minutes left to go here in this first period. Puck dropped and kept up here by Cameron outside as he'll play it up. Trying to find his stick as it's sent down and low into the Gull zone. Greenwood back for it now with Iota pressuring him. Greenwood, he'll play this one back for Sears. Sears, he'll play this one up. Finds Cannon. Cannon working his way out along the boards. Trying to play this one up. Picked off now by Cameron. Cameron working his way down and in. Plays it out in front. A shot that just goes wide. A good look there. Io trying to find the back of the net. Short-handed. Couldn't quite as that one went wide. Greenwood, he'll play this one up. Sears working his way down in out wide. Plays this one down and in low. Kept up out along the boards on Greenwood up top. He'll take this one high up into neutral zone ice. Cannon back over to Greenwood. Greenwood plays this one up. Finds Cranston. Cranston moves this one off. Douglas working his way down and in. Douglas with a shot that just goes high. Up high now is Henneberry. He'll play it across. A shot there from Kennedy that just goes wide. Cleared down by the Bandits once again. Trying to find Burke on a breakaway as he couldn't quite gain control of that puck. Kept up here in a battle out along the boards. 10 seconds to go in Camus's penalty. Battling for control of this puck. Played off down and low. Cranston, he'll collect. Pressure against him as he gets hit off hard. Still working for control of this puck as it's picked off now by Burke. Burke trying to break out. Played up now. Camus out of the box. Played up for O'Hearn inside. Trying to work his way through. Puck loose out in front. Trying to find a change here from the defensive end of the Bandits as they can't quite hold that line. Levy working his way down and in. Plays this one across. Looking out in front for a chance as that one's kept up. High stick called off there. Bandits still looking to clear their own zone. Kept up just inside now. Working up ice is Young. Young gains the red line. Trying to work down in low as it's picked off now by Dufour in the corner. Young and Dufour playing this one out. Down and low. Back behind the net as it's played up now. Levy. He'll get that one across McKinnon. McKinnon. He'll play that one down and deep. Calvert jumps on that one with a shot that's just kept outside. Battling for possession down and low as it's held up now. Bandits looking to try to clear their own zone. Dufour up top. He'll keep that one down and in play. Calvert collects down and low. Taking a look. Going to look to set up. It's played back behind. A hit down and low. Pelham battling hard to find control of this puck. Lebucky. He'll play this one back up now. Control here kept up along the outside. Lebucky, he'll play this one up and through. That puck's going to go all the way down to Espo. He'll play it off for Dufour. Pressure here from Smith. Smith able to force one just off on net there on Espo. As that could have resulted badly, but picked off now by Zwicker. Zwicker working his way down into the Bandit zone, taking his lane outside, but kept out there by Robertson. Picked off now by Camus. Camus working his way up ice, in over the red into the goal zone. A shot there and a glove save. So just over a minute left to be played here in this first period, and we're all tied up at 1. It was the Bandits who scored first here early to start this game off, and then the Gulls able to answer on that power play. Penalty taken from Camus. It was a good hit down low in his own zone that led him to being in the box there for 4 minutes. Puck played up high now to Douglas. Douglas working his way down and in. It's a 1-on-3. Gets a shot off just high of Fry. Down and low. Played back over to Camus. And a penalty coming. Camus holding on to control. Going to be coming against the Gulls. Camus will play this one back, and it goes in on net. Fry left her net to give them that extra guy out there. And it's, I'm not quite sure who it's going to go to, actually. Looks like it's going to be Douglas that's taking this goal. So Parker Douglas, as it's miscommunication there from the Bandits down low in their own zone that leads to a Gulls goal. So less than a minute to go here in this first period. Gonna be Douglas that sits in the box as well. So puck played off now, so it's now the Gulls with a 1-goal lead in this 2-1 game. Weird bounce down and low in the Bandits zone to lead to that one. But Bandits out on the power play, so able to answer here as Camus just plays that one out. Picked off back behind now by Robertson. Robertson holding on back behind. He'll start to move. Plays it up for Cameron. Cameron plays this one across. And over the line come the Bandits. McLean, he'll dump that one down and in low. A battle held up here along the boards. Burke, he'll play this one over. Robertson up high. Down low to Camus. Camus plays it out in front for Burke. Burke with a shot there. Kept out by the Gulls. And cleared now all the way down. Fry out to play. She'll leave it off for Robertson. Less than 10 seconds to go now as he'll hold on. Moving his feet. Plays it up for McLean. McLean off to Camus. Camus working down and in. Taking a long look and offside of the Bandits. So after the first period of play, Gulls sitting at a 2-1 lead. As we will be back here after a short intermission here live on High Button Sports. Thank you for tuning in with us. I've been Lucy Glazebrook. All right, everybody, welcome back here for some second period action between the Gulls and Bandits. The Gulls up 2-1 after the first, 1:01 remaining, and the Bandits power play didn't quite get a chance to go back and watch that replay of the last Gulls goal. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Bandits as Fry had headed to the bench. They knew they were going to have a power play, so try to get that extra guy out there and then just play the puck off wrong down and low, and a weird bounce led to a quick Gulls goal. So they're currently up 2-1 here to keep things going here early in the second period. A quick fall down and low. Camus he'll pick up. Camus working his way along the outside. Plays out in front to Chance there. Picked off now by Calvert. Calvert moving his feet, working his way up into the Bandit zone. Short-handed with a shot there. Kept out by Fry. Now Camus with control once again. Camus working his way outside. Cutting through to the net. Shot there. Kept out by Espo. Oh, why? Burke, he'll play this one across. Working down and low as the puck is held up here in a battle. Greenwood getting his stick down and low. Cameron, he'll play this one back behind. Played off out in front now, and penalty expired for the Gulls, so back to 5v5 as they'll clear that one off of the expired penalty. It was Cranston who's just jumped off of the bench there trying to work his way for that stretch pass. Try to get in low against the Bandits. Couldn't quite find him though for the Gulls. So new face-off to come now low in their own zone. Bandits not able to capitalize on that second power play. Weren't able to capitalize on the first one either. But if we can remember back to the first period, it was shortly after that first power play that they were able to score their goal of the game. As puck is played up now by Greenwood. Sent down and low by Calvert. Labaki back for it now. Gulls going to try to make a change here while they can. Couldn't off of that icing call. As it's played through by Schlender, but picked off inside by Levy. Picked up now once again by Schlender. Schlender starting to move his feet. Working his way in out wide, holding on to control of this puck. Plays it off down and low. Looking to try to find as it's kept up here in a battle. Played off back behind. Working down and in is Smith. Smith getting a stick on this one. Playing off against Henneberry down there. Looking for control of this one. Cranston in to help. Ayotte down there as well. All still battling to find possession of this puck as it's held up and chipped out through now. It's Sears that gains control as this one gets sent out. Sears, quick move there as he works his way down and in. Puck played across by Levy. Working up ice now, some speed of the Bandits as it's played off all the way down off of their stick for an icing call. So face-off now, going to take place at center ice. One's lineman called it off, the other one blew the whistle, so we'll have a new face-off here at center ice. Bandits able to complete a change that they were looking to get because of the icing being not called off. Young gets hit up along the board, searching for possession of this puck. Played back across now by Kennedy. He finds Douglas. He'll chip that one down and in. Back for now, Labucky. He'll play this one across. Bandits going to look to try to clear their zone now. Working up with control is O'Hearn. O'Hearn with a huge hit outside of his bench. Played off out in front here, trying to find down and low Robertson as he's able to chip that one down and in deep. Bandits going to look to hold on to control down here in the goal zone. A crossover to Robertson. Robertson stepping through a shot there. Loose in front. Second shot that just goes wide. Now with control, Kennedy. Kennedy going to look to try to clear his own zone. Young pressuring. O'Coin looking to get a stick on that one, but played in deep by the Gulls. A change now from both teams. Robertson looks to find a stretch pass up high to Young. Young trying to chip this one down and low. Greenwood back forward. Burke trying to pressure. Pelham along the boards trying to get this one out and through. Kept up here now. Calvert looking to get a touch on it. Center cross now to Noel. Noel looking to play this one through. Picked off now by Cameron. Cameron back in with a shot there. Kept out in front. Loose. Cameron jumping on a rebound. Sent out in front. The Bandits can't capitalize as the Gulls are able to keep their net clear. Now working up is Zwicker. Zwicker, he'll get hit off of that puck. Still looking to gain. Played back behind by McLean and chipped up now to Noel. Noel with a shot there. Just wide. Along the board, Greenwood, he'll send this one down and low to Calvert. Calvert looking to play this one back behind. Gets chipped over low into the corner. A battle now. Trying to find control of this puck as it's sent down and low to McLean. McLean plays this one up now. Looking to get this one out. Chandler. Chandler, he'll chip this one up high for Burke. Burke moves this one forward. Picked off now by Greenwood. Burke trying to pressure, but now it's Pelham with control. Pelham, he'll send that one down and low. Fry out to play. Fry, she'll leave that one off. Back behind now with control is Hayes as it gets played up along the boards. Looking to clear is McLean. McLean sent up to Ayout. Ayout working his way across. Finds Cameron out wide, but he gets knocked off of that one by Kennedy. And back up the other way now, a chance for Sears as that puck just gets chipped in low into the Bandit zone. So icing called, so we'll head back down to the Gull zone for a new face-off. A little over 15 minutes left to be played here in this second period. Score continues to sit at that 2-1 lead for the Gulls that they were able to gain off of that weird bounce late in the first period. Bandits had a power play opportunity here early to start this period off. Couldn't quite capitalize on that one. As we'll look to continue on play here low in the Gull zone. Chip behind Ayout. Picked up now back behind by Henneberry. Henneberry quick move there. Plays this one out wide to Sears. Sears plays this one up for Cranston. Cranston trying to work his way down and in. Cranston battling to find control of this puck as it's played off down and low. Pressure from Parsons. Searching for control of this puck. Played off out in front. Fry able to keep that one clear, and Parsons with the second stick on it. Sears down and low, plays it out in front, loose, looking to find. Picked up now by Sears once again. Shot off there, but blocked. Ayout now with control. He'll play this one up out wide to Camus. Camus working his way down out and in. Takes this one back behind. Sends it back down and low. Battle out wide, trying to find control of this puck. Cranston held up there as Camus's cage will come undone. Played up by Kennedy, a stick there from Harris. Working down and in now is Cranston. Cranston cutting in through mid-lane drive, working down and in. A shot there, but a save for Fry. Good look there by Cranston, trying to get something through, but couldn't quite. As we'll take a look quickly here at Gulls leaders. Currently sitting at first there with 56 points at the moment. followed closely behind by Grayson Sears, who had that first goal of the game for the Gulls. Puck played off through, a shot there that just goes wide. Played back behind by Chandler. Now controls Labaki. Labaki, he'll send this one up to Smith. Smith working his way down out and wide, going to leave this one off in the corner. Picked up back down and low by Burke. Smith now with control. Smith out in front trying to find Schlender. Can't. Down and low Burke. He'll send that one back down in. Pressure from Cannon. Picked up by Noel as he'll try to send this one up high. Picked off up high. Working to find was Burke. And picked off now by Cannon. Cannon working his way across. Cutting through. Shot there. Just chipped off. Douglas trying to find something but couldn't as he fanned on that one out wide. Gulls trying to play this one back down low into the Bandit zone. Sent across it wide. Now with control of Schlender. Schlender, he'll play this one up for Burke. Burke trying to work his way down and in. Played off back behind by Greenwood. Greenwood, he'll hold on to control low down the Gulls zone. Chipped up high and Labaki, he'll send that one back down and in. Espo to play. Picked off now by Kenneberry Storius. He'll try to get this one through. It's now McKinnon. Kept up here in a battle now. Picked off by Cameron. Cameron working his way down and in out wide. A shot there. Just goes wide. Trying to hold the line are the Bandits, and they do. Working down and in, trying to get something off as it's held up just inside. Puck chipped through, and now Sears. Sears working his way across. Sends it over, but picked off by O'Hearn. O'Hearn, he'll try to find a stick of Cameron as it gets past him, and that puck's going to go all the way for an icing call. So down to the Bandit zone, we'll head. Gulls making a change now. Getting fresh legs on the ice. Going to be a tired group here for the Bandits. Couldn't quite change on that icing call from them, as they'll look to try to get a change as quickly into this shift as they can. Puck dropped and played off down and low. Calver back behind with it. Plays it out on net. Chipped off there by Cameron. Battling to try to find. Kept in now by Pelham. Pelham, quick move there. Working his way down and in. Backhand shot. He scores! Pelham finds the back of the net to put the Gulls up. 3-1 after a quick move. Down and low. Simon Pelham puts the Gulls up 3-1. With just a little over 12 minutes to go here in this second period. As I said right before that face-off, it was a tired Bandits group. They iced that puck and couldn't get a change. And fresh legs out there for the Gulls led to that quick goal for them, put them up 3-1 in this game. Now with controls Ayotte. Ayotte, he'll play this one across. Trying to find a stick out wide, but chipped up by Greenwood. Sent across down to Sears. Sears trying to work his way down and in. Kept up here in a battle. Out in front, a shot there that just goes wide from Sears, and the net is off down and low. So we'll wait to get that one fixed. So we looked at the Gulls leaders quickly. Have a look here at the Bandits leaders as well. Currently down the 2 goals. Leading them right now is Maddox Burks, followed by Jackson Canis. Jackson with the only goal of this game thus far for the Bandits. It was that one that followed after their first power play early on in the first. A good look by him, but haven't been able to capitalize on anything since. Down and low, Sears with the control. Sears looking to try to play this one back behind. Kept up down low in a battle. Sears in front, he shoots, he scores! Back-to-back goals for the Gulls. It's Grayson Sears that finds the back of the net this time, as he'll head to the bench to celebrate that one. Quick shot by him gets their team up 4-1 here, with just a little over 11 minutes to go here in this second period. Bandits haven't been able to find much offensive opportunity here quite yet in the second. Looking to come back now. 3 shots down, but an easy 3 shots to make up with the time that they have left to be played in this game. Glenmore working down and in, a shot there that just goes wide from Douglas. Up high, Noel lets one rip, but just out wide. Probably able to get a last-minute blocker on that one as it's chipped through now by Burke. Burke working his way down and through, taking a look. Quick move there, he shoots just wide. Played off out in front now, picked off down and low by Jollymore as he'll look to try to clear. Cameron down and in. Cameron working in through, played out in front. Burke with a shot, kept out by Espo. Played out now, Robertson. He'll get that one back down and low. Noel back with control now. He'll play this up for Cannon. Cannon with pressure from Cameron. Cannon gets taken down. As puck is played up now for Dufour. We'll send that one down and in low. Robertson back for control. Robertson, he'll play this one across to Camus. Camus can't clear his own zone as it's kept up here. Working back in now. Gulls with a shot that's kept out by Fry. So new face-off to come here in the Bandit zone. They're going to try to get a change now. Some fresh legs out on the ice. Puck dropped and played off down and low by McLean. Kept up along the boards now by Camus. Chipped off of his stick, but able to regain. He'll send that one up to Smith as it's going to get sent down and deep. Puck played back behind. Now with control once again are the Gulls. Working up nice now is Cranston. Cranston going to take his lane outside. McLean trying to knock him off that puck. Playing to find possession. Kept up high by Henneberry. Henneberry, he'll send that one back down and low. McKinnon. Out wide is Cranston. Loses control of that one. Trying to find as his stick gets held up there along the boards. Cranston now working his way through. Quick shot there! Fry with the save. Down and low. Puck played off back behind. McLean now clears up to Smith. Slender now. Slender. He'll play it forward. Working in through is Camus. Slender now with a shot that just goes up and high. Camus is helmet off once again. Pelham working his way in out wide. Looks up top, finds Zwicker with a shot there. And Fry with another quick save. Been strong on the last couple of plays there for the Bandits. Able to keep her net clear. So score is still sitting at that 4-1 lead for the Gulls. 9:14 left to be played here in this second period. Puck dropped and played off back behind. Sent across and up top. Noel trying to hold his spot on the line as that one gets chipped through by the Bandits. Trying to find control is Burke as it's played over to Kennedy. Plays this one up high and a hit there from Harris. Back with control now, Kennedy. Chipped off behind Noel. Looking to try to clear. Zwicker now starting to move. Zwicker gets hit hard from Harris. Taking Calvert down in the act as well. Puck played off back behind. Parsons avoids a hit down and low. Levy plays one up high to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to play this one through. Hit off by O'Hearn. Burke now is trying to move with control. Chipped in through by Kennedy as he'll hit O'Hearn off of that puck. Both teams getting a change here where they can. Getting a new puck as that one was chipped out. So new face-off to come outside of the Gulls bench. Puck dropped and played back. Ayotte trying to jump on control of this one. Plays it over for Camus. Camus out wide, trying to hold on. Gets puck off of that puck as it's played up now. Robertson with control. Robertson, he'll send this one across to Labucky. Labucky up to Ayotte. Ayotte taking his way out wide. Ayotte working in through a shot there. Kept out by Espo. Trying to find control of this puck as it's kept up by Robertson up high on the line. Out in front, Camus plays that one off. Looking to find, but couldn't quite get anything off of the Bandits. Labucky, he'll play that one across. Open ice now, picked up by Sears. He'll get hit off of that one. Cranston plays this one across. Cranston working in now with a shot on Fry that's kept out. So new face-off to come here once again in the Bandit zone. Both teams getting another change here with like 10 fresh legs on the ice. Played this last 7.5 to go here in the second period. Going to be Jollymore kicked out of that face-off. So now in for him is Douglas. Puck dropped and played back. One out in front, but picked off by Burke. Played up now to Chandler and a huge hit mid-ice. Puck played back out in front. Cameron looking to jump on this one. Cameron with a stick on it, but picked off now by Cannon. Cannon plays this one into the feet of Douglas. Douglas working his way in out wide. It's sent down and low. Trying to find control of this puck. Kept up out in the corner now, down low in the Bandit zone. 7 to go on the clock here in the second period. Chipped up now by the Bandits, trying to work their way out. Kennedy up top, steps through a shot there. Kept up by Fry on net. Able to hold on to that first shot. As a new face-off to come now, down low in the Bandit zone. Puck dropped and played off to Greenwood. Greenwood up top, trying to get something through. Couldn't quite as it's played up now into neutral zone ice. With controls Kennedy. He'll send this one across to Greenwood. Greenwood working his way in over the red, over the blue. Picked off now by the Bandits as it's cleared up into the Gulls bench. A new face-off to come here once again. A little bit more than 6.5 to go here now in this second. Gulls have been dominating currently right now on offensive control in this second period. Bandits going to look to come back a little bit here. Going to want to tighten up this score just a little bit in this game as it's played up high into netting off of a skate. So once again, a new face-off to come our way. In other league news, Novas beat the Rage today 7-1. Cougars beat the Rangers 3-1. And Valley beating the Whalers right now 5-4. And a shot there, loose in front here, trying to jump on a rebound, couldn't quite. Puck kept up here along the boards. Working to try to find control. It's held up here in a battle. Sears plays that one out deep into the corner. Picked up down and low by Otis. He'll play that one across. Sears out wide. He'll send this one up top. Greenwood. Shot there. Trying to find something out in front. Sent him now to Noel. Noel stepping through. Sends it down and low. Puck kept up now in the corner. Still battling to try to find control of this one. Schlender now with control. He'll chip this one down and low. Harris, he'll send this one up along the boards. Iote, he'll send this one up high to Smith. Smith working his way in out wide. Sears back checking hard to knock that puck off of his stick. Puck kept up here up high in a battle. Searching to try to find it's Iote that gets a stick on it to chip it down and low. Greenwood now with control. He'll send this one up to Levy, who sends it down and low. Labucky back with control now. Labucky up to Robertson. Robertson moving his feet. Plays this one up high to Cameron, trying to chip this one down and low. Pelham, he'll play it across out in front. Young trying to jump on control of this puck. Sent up high. Battling for control of this puck. Young plays this one off out in net. Picked off out wide. Chipped up high and picked off now by the Gulls as they clear. Pelham with control. Pelham working his way down out and wide. Played off deep in the corner by the Bandits as it's sent up high into neutral zone ice by them. Puck chipped back and through. Working down and in now with some control is Hanberry trying to play it across. He'll play it back up top to Kennedy. Shot there that's kept out wide by Fry. Now working with control is Young as he'll chip that one in through. Back for control now. Kennedy trying to play this one up. It's Zwicker out wide. O'Hearn trying to get a hit on him as it's played across now. Pelham skates into it and sends it down and low. Robertson, Jollymore battling down and deep for control. Played up high to Kennedy. Kennedy plays it across, but with a stick on it is Camus. Camus now working his way all in and loses control of that puck. Chipped up, down, in now. Foot race for this puck, and it's Douglas that gets there first with a shot. Left out in front. Picked off now by the Bandits. Looking to try to gain some control here and work their way into the goal zone. Played up by Hayes. Iote. He'll dump that one down in and deep. Kept up on net by Espo. So we'll have a new face-off coming our way here, low in the Gulls zone. Puck dropped and kept up in the battle. McLean up top trying to hold, but it's chipped out through. Bandits trying to get this one back up in neutral zone ice. Is picked up now by O'Coin. Coin working his way across the line off to Camus. Camus with a shot. Kept out by Espo in front. It's loose. Bandits trying to jump on it. Camus with a chance just so wide. Jollymore down and low now. Trying to move the control of this puck. Chipped up high. Sent back down in. Battle out wide here. The goal zone as the puck is kept out along the boards. Chip back down and in. Noel with control. He'll try to clear. Kept up by Harris up top. Sent back down and low. Trying to clear through now are the Gulls. Up in the neutral zone ice, they will head. Pass off to Noel. Noel with a shot, a blocker save there from Fry, but up on top of her net. Jumps on it with her glove. Try to keep that one clear. So new face-off to come here in the Bandit zone. Just 2.5 here left in this second period. Puck dropped and picked off by Parsons. He'll play this one up for Burke. Burke trying to work his way down in, but picked off by Kennedy. Trying to clear through as it's kept up in a battle. Cameron, he'll be able to chip that one down and in low. Do 4 back for it now. He'll send this one up along the boards. Kept up here in a battle. Trying to work down and in are the Bandits. Now Lovely with control off to Kennedy. Kennedy working his way down and in. Taking his lane in through the middle. Picked up by Cameron, able to regain. Plays it down and low out in front. It's played for Sears. Just chipped up high off of his shot. Played up through now. Chandler trying to work his way down. Picked off of that puck. Played up now and picked up by Cameron. He'll try to get this one in, but played up into the gear of Chandler. So that one was going to be called offside as we'll wait a new face-off to come our way here once again. Face-off going to take place here in neutral zone just outside of the Bandits bench. Puck dropped and played through by Camus. Camus working his way out wide. A backhand shot there and a glove save from Espo. So new face-off to come here once again. Low in the goal zone. Puck dropped and played off of this draw on net. Espo with a quick save there. So new face-off to come here once again in the goal zone. A couple of quick chances there for the Bandits, but able to keep the net clear of the Gulls as they're going to look to try to kill off the last minute and a half and continue to hold on to their 4-1 lead. Puck drop. Chipped off down and low. Greenwood with control. Greenwood looking to try to clear. Played up Douglas. Trying to find a stick. Sent through now. Dollymore working his way down and in. A shot there. He scores! The Gulls with another one to get up 5-1 in this game. Able to find the net down in and low was Liam Jollymore as he'll head to the bench to celebrate that one with just 1:20 left to go here in this second period. Puck chipped off. Hayes looking to try to work his way down and in. Sent down and low. McLean now back to collect. McLean. He gets that one taken off of his stick. Played off by Cameron on his own net. And a late whistle there as Fry had that one covered. So new face-off to come here in the Bandit zone. Just a little over a minute left to be played here in this second period. Puck dropped and played off up top. Pelham tried to get a pass up a fan on it, able to get it down and low. Picked off out wide by Lebucky trying to clear. Down and low, McLean now with control. McLean trying to work his way up, leaves it off for Burke. Burke now. Burke, quick move there, working his way up through. Driving down deep into the goal zone, plays it out in front, picked off by Pelham. Pelham finds the stick of Zwicker now. Zwicker working his way down, and then McLean trying to get a body in front of this one. Cranston down and low, trying to find. Chipped up along the boards here, caught up in a battle, working in through. Cranston with a shot there as it's kept out. Trying to find control of this puck. McLean plays this one up. Chipped up through now, Cameron with control. Cameron working his way in, fans on that puck. Kept out wide now by Kennedy, less than 10 to go. Played up high to Sears, and sent back down in with a big hit up high was Harris. So that will conclude the second period here on the Gulls Bandits matchup. It's the Gulls who lead 5-1 as we will head into an intermission break here. Thank you for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports. Lucy Glazebrook will be back for more third period action. Welcome back, everybody, for some third period action here live on High Button Sports, as it's the Gulls that are currently up in this game. Puck played off down and low. Picked off here. Gulls going to look to try to break out up ice. Working down and in with a shot that just goes wide. Kept up here in a battle as it's sent up high to Greenwood. He'll take this one up high into neutral zone ice. Trying to send it back down and low. Picked up by Parsons deep in his own zone. Played up along the boards now and picked off by Douglas. Douglas trying to work his way down and in. Chipped up through. Chandler now with control out wide. Finds Camus. Camus. Work his way up and through. Moves it forward for Schlender with a shot there. But Esper with the save. So quick chance here for the Bandits early to start things off here in this third period. Currently down 4 goals. Gonna look to try to tighten up that score here in this third period. Gulls gonna look to try to keep going ahead with steam. Gonna empty the tanks here. Both teams play again tomorrow. It's the Bandits that play the Valley, and then the Gulls that play the Cougars. Puck played down in deep. Picked off back behind by Hayes as he tries to make a move, but played off now to McLean. McLean, Sears with pressure. Chipped down in low, Hayes. He'll send this one up high for Chandler, trying to break it with Burke. Burke working his way down and in. That puck gets taken from his stick. Down and low now in the goal zone, battling to find possession. Noel with control. He gets hit off hard. Working in through, passed out in front, but can't quite get anything through with the Bandits. Now with control is Cranston. He'll try to send this one up. Cameron with a stick on it, but can't quite hold on as this puck is played off here along the boards. Sent in deep there by Hayes as he gets hit off hard by Levy. Deep now in the Bandits zone, battling for possession as this one is kept up here. Bandits made a quick change there, so late getting to this puck, but able to gain control now is Labaki off to Camus. Camus working in over the line, holding on to control, sends this one down in and deep. Kennedy down and low, trying to hold on to some control. Kept up here in a battle in deep. Played up top. Robertson, he'll send that one back down and in. Puck played off along the boards. Camus with a shot just high off the blocker of Espo. Puck played off out wide. McNeil now, trying to get a touch on this puck. Kept up now. Schlender with a quick move off to Camus. Camus with a shot that just goes wide. Out in front, it's played. A quick shot there. Bandits looking to get something through and can't quite, as it's the Gulls that keep their net clear. Still lots of time left to be played here in this third period. Change from both benches, trying to get some fresh legs on the ice, continue this play on. Puck dropped and one back on the draw by Jollymore. Gulls trying to clear this puck up early. It's Cannon. Cannon working his way in out wide, cutting through towards the net. Shot there and Fry up and over as she's able to control that puck down in on net. So new face-off to come here once again in the Bandit zone, as we spoke about briefly here a couple times throughout this game. Gulls currently sitting in first in the league, Bandits 5th. As Fry just checking on her gear there, making sure her helmet strap is all good. Lots of dogs here in the rink today. So we'll take a look over at this cute little one wearing a security outfit. So here to keep control of these crowds. Lots of fans out here on this Saturday night to watch this U15 major matchup. As Fry all go to net, so new face-off to come here in the Bandit zone. Puck dropped and one up top. Before with a stick on it, but trying to break out through was Young as it's chipped back down and in. Parsons now down and deep with control. Sends this one in low behind. Trying to find a way to get this puck out as it's kept up top. Bandits going to look to try to clear up into neutral zone ice, but Douglas with a stick on it. Douglas working his way down and in now. Quick move there. Shot. Kept out by Fry. Good look by him, trying to find something towards the net. Greenwood now stepping in with a shot that just goes out wide. Down and in low, battling as it pops up for Greenwood again with a shot. Kept out. Dufour now, he'll send that one down in and deep. Played off out wide now. Douglas stepping through with a shot that goes wide. Played off out along the boards now and picked up and chipped through by Harris. Trying to find control of this puck. Working in through now is Burke. Burke cutting back down and low, trying to send it out in front, but picked off now by Sears. Sears, he'll start to move his feet in over the red, over the blue. Working in out wide, cutting. Shot there, that's kept out wide. Out in front, looking for a chance of the Gulls. Bandits jumping to clear that puck. Sent all the way for an icing call, so back down to their zone. We will head for a new face-off. Just under 16 minutes to go here in this third period. Gulls still sitting with that 5-1 lead. Puck dropped and kept it off of this face-off. Smith. Picked off by Sears. Sears will try to chip this one through. McLean. Play this one up. Chipped down and deep now by the Gulls. Camus with control. He'll send this one up. Trying to find a stick of Smith, but gets past him. Icing called off, though, as puck is played off down and low. Noel now with the chance to try to clear. Up top, Levy trying to work his way through. A stick there from the Bandits, but still able to get that one down in deep. Cranston trying to jump on control. Picked up now by Smith up in neutral zone ice. Bandits trying to work their way down to the Gulls zone, but Gulls now back with control. It's Zwicker. Zwicker working his way in a quick move there. Puck played off deep into the corner. Trying to find control out wide. Kept up down and low in a battle. Still battling and back up the other way now. Come the Bandits trying to work their way down and in. It was Cameron, but he took a fall down and deep trying to play this puck. So back up the other way now comes Greenwood. Greenwood, quick move there. Picked off a his stick by Chandler. Cameron still up high, but falls once again. Trying to regain his footing. Henneberry now with control. Starting to move his feet. Plays this one high as it's shipped back. Henneberry now once again. Takes this one back behind his net. Pressure down and low from Burke. Turns that puck over. Now kept up in a battle out wide. Looking to find possession. Burke now with control. Sends over to Labucky. Labucky. Skate turn up high. Trying to send this one back down low. Cameron with a stick on it. Labucky trying to jump in through to keep that puck in, but can't quite as it's Pelham coming back in the other way. Now with controls Labucky. Labucky holding on up high in neutral zone ice. Plays this one down and deep to the goal zone, trying to complete a line change. As puck played up high now for Cannon. Cannon finds Douglas out wide. Douglas working his way down and into the Bandit zone. A shot there, just goes up and high. Now back up the other way come the Bandits once again. Taking off a stick of Iote. Battling to find possession once again as it's kept up here along the boards. Dollymore steps through, sends that one down and in deep. Harris back for it. He'll chip this one back up along the boards. Douglas trying to jump. Does get a chip off of it, but picked off by the Bandits as they look to try to clear their zone. Now Camus. He'll send this one across just inside to Iote. Trying to work his way down and in. Loses his stick in a battle. Camus jumping on it up high. Working his way down out and wide. A shot that just goes up high. Parsons holds his spot on the line. Iote there to support. Down and in low. Picked off now by Dufour as he'll look to try to clear. Cannon trying to send this one up. Finds Douglas. Now with a stick is Harris. Looking to find control with Bandits, but Douglas able to chip it down and low. Parsons now. Pressure in low from Cranston, and Sears jumping on it. Cranston out in front! And a shot that just goes up and high, and a broken stick. Gonna be the stick of Parsons as he'll head to the bench. So unfortunate for him there, was trying to play off that puck. Was able to make sure it didn't go in on net, but broken stick in the act. Puck dropped and played off down low by Hayes. Kept up in a battle, but sent up high now by O'Hearn. Sent in low by Sears. Out wide, battling for possession of this puck as it's kept up in a battle. Turnover by Cranston just inside. Cranston trying to work his way through towards the net. Cranston plays it out wide. Up high, Noel. He'll send this one down and low. Noel. He'll send this one back along the boards, trying to find Pelham. Noel sends it back down and low. Sears. Cranston now plays it back behind. Burke trying to pressure this puck. Sears down and low. Played off to Pelham with a shot there off the blocker. Fry. Sears was looking for a rebound, but held up out in front. Chipped up out wide, still looking to find control of this puck. Sears, he'll send that one back down and deep to Pelham. Pelham picked off of this puck, so now Young. Young, he'll play it off for Burke. Burke in over the line, loses control to Sears. Cranston in now the other way. Cranston, quick move and a shot there that just goes wide. Fry out to play it, but picked off now. Bandits looking to try to clear up into neutral zone ice. It's Young. Young, he'll play that one down and in. Play back behind for Greenwood. Finds Zwicker up high, but Zwicker can't hold on as it's chipped back down and low. Zwicker now. Camus up high. Trying to send this one back down and deep. A battle up top. Camus with the control sends it across for LeBucky with a shot off a blocker of Espo. Battling down and low now for possession. Puck played off back behind by Smith. Smith out in front. Camus can't hold the line as that puck is going to squeak through. Camus back now with control. Zwicker down to pressure. Camus down and low. Broken stick still not picked up here from deep in the Bandit zone. Has been a little bit of inconvenience here. Camus now working his way up in neutral zone ice. Plays it forward for Smith. He can't get control. Back down now with his Robertson. Robertson up to LeBucky. LeBucky trying to chip this one through. Kept up in a battle, and now Greenwood plays it across the line for Dollymore. Kept up down and low, trying to get a stick on it out of the Bandits. Cannon. He'll take this one in deep. Caught up in between the ref's feet as he'll get out of the way. Searching to find control of this puck as it's kept up under a shin pad down and in deep. Chipped up now. Smith with control. He'll send this one up high and out. Burke jumping into possession of this puck. Burke working his way down in and wide. Shot there. Left out on the doorstep. Espo with a save there to keep that puck out as it's going to be ice by the Gulls. So back down to their zone we will head as hopefully they'll pick up this broken stick that's been in the Bandit zone for a while now. It's a new face-off now in the Gull zone. Over 9 minutes to go in this third period. No goals yet this period. Working to find this puck as it's kept up here in the corner. Played back behind. Cannon now with control. Plays up for Douglas. Douglas working his way in out wide. Trying to cut in through down and deep. Played back behind. Up high for Kennedy, who can't quite hold the line. Now Burke chasing this puck down hard. Battling down in and deep as it's played back behind. Along the boards, Cameron with a stick on it. Cameron trying to move this one through. Working in, and this is shot as Parsons, and a glove save from Espo. Good look there from Parsons up high, stepping into that one with a quick slap shot there, but it was Espo with a glove in time to keep that puck clear of the back of his net. Only one goal against thus far in this game. It was that quick one in the first period from Camus. Puck dropped and played up high to Parsons. He'll chip that one back down in low. And Murray tries to play that one off as he gets hit hard. Out wide now with control. Bandits looking to try to get something through, but picked off now by Sears. Sears working his way down and in. Plays this one off for Cranston. Cranston, quick move there, cutting across. A shot! Chipped up high and into netting. That puck will go. So new face-off here now in the Bandit zone. Puck dropped and kept up here. Chipped up to Camus. Camus taking a look. Chips that to the stick of Greenwood. Hayes trying to play this one down. Greenwood there with the body to get in front of that one. Now Greenwood gets around Camus. Sends that one down and low. Greenwood down in for control of this puck. Battle back behind the net of Fry. Down and low. Now Levy. He'll send this one across. Gulls going to look to try to keep this one in. It's Sears up top. He'll chip that one back down and low, but now Hayes. Hayes able to break out through. Trying to get that puck in, but can't. Played for now for Sears with a shot. Just goes up and high. Good look from him. Trying to find another one into the back of the net. Kept up now in a battle out wide as this one plays in front for Levy with a shot there. Sears finds the back of the net. Off of a rebounded shot out in front, and it's the Gulls with a 6th goal. Only goal this period thus far. So that will make a hat trick for Sears this evening. He's able to find the back of the net on Fry there 3 times. Once in the first, once in the second, and now once in the third. Puck played off down and low. Trying to find possession of this one. Kept up in a battle. Burke with a stick on it. Burke stepping out. Plays this one back out on net, and it's kicked off. So new face-off to come here in the goal zone. Less than 7 minutes to go now in the third, and the Gulls are up 6-1. The only goal this period being awarded to Grayson Sears for his third of the game. Puck dropped and played up high. Labaki stepping in through, fans on it. Trying to break out was Pelham, but able to regain and send it back down and low. Bandits, it's played out in front. Can't get a stick on it though, so now it's Zwicker. Zwicker working his way down and in using his speed, but good pack jack by the Bandits trying to get that puck off of his stick. Zwicker plays this one out in front. Picked off up high, a shot there, kept it out wide. Pelham now, he'll send this one down and deep. Zwicker in low. Picked up now by Robertson. Sent up high. Chipped back down in by the Gulls. Robertson trying to send this one up. Dufour sends that one back down in low. Chipped up here by Labaki, but can't quite clear the zone. Sent up high. Hannaberry stepping across the line, sends that one down and low. Cannon holding on to control deep along the boards. Trying to break out now is Young as he gets hit down hard. Played across to Henneberry. He'll play that one up. Working down and in now. Cannon taking a look. Cannon plays it out in front. Can't quite find a stick of a teammate. Chipped up high. Dufour holds a line. Smith trying to break out through. Now chipped forward to Camus. Camus hustling to gain control. Walking through. Knocked off of that puck. Sent up high. Smith able to hold to the line. Can't quite find control of that puck once again, though. So sent up now to Douglas. Douglas working his way in out wide. A shot. Smith now with control. He'll chip this one up high into neutral zone ice. McNeil, he'll play this one up to Douglas. Back with it is Parsons. Plays it up. Cannon collects. Cannon working his way down and in. Trying to set up a wide up to McNeil. McNeil back off to Cannon. Smith plays this one off to Schlender. Schlender up to Camus. Camus working his way in, loses control of this puck, and plays it down and deep. Now it's Cranston. Cranston working his way up through neutral zone ice, working down and into the Bandit zone, going to hold on to control out wide for as long as he can. Being played off of this puck. Caught up in a battle, now sent through to Sears. Sears with a slap shot there! Rebound opportunity! Trying to find was Cranston as he was denied. Down and low now, played back by McLean. Tipped back over by Hayes. And a mishap out in the corner leads to a shot there from Cranston that's blocked off out in front. Now McLean working his way down and in. Trying to take this one out wide as it's chipped down and through. Kennedy, he tries to play this one across, trying to find, working in through now is Burke. Burke, quick move there, denied by Espo. Looking for a second shot of the Bandits. Kept out by Espo. Now Labucky, he'll play this one over to Chandler. Back over to Labucky. Plays this one up for Burke. Burke working his way down and in. Greenwood comes in through with a stick to try to chip that one off. Bandits try to turn this one over here low in the goal zone, trying to get some more shots towards the net. It's Labucky with the shot that's just off the stick of Zwicker. Picked up by Greenwood out low. Sends it through to Zwicker. Played up now for Sears. Sears. He'll try to send that one down, but picked off by Robertson, who finds Burke. Burke working his way in out wide. Quick move there. Shot that just goes wide. 3 minutes to go now in this third period. Trying to find control down and low as it's sent back behind to Burke. Burke plays it out in front, but picked off by Levy. Working up in ice now, picked off by Ayotte. Ayotte, he'll play this one across. Working up now is Robertson. Robertson, quick move there, working his way to the net, taken down hard. And no call on that play. Puck dropped and played up high to Parsons. Parsons stepping through with a shot, but blocked off by Douglas. Down low with control is Harris. He'll play it up to Camus. Chipped up by Henneberry. Bandits down and low in their own zone, trying to find control of this puck. Played off out along the boards. Battling to try to find possession. Played out for Douglas with a shot, and he scores! Parker Douglas with another one to put the Gulls up 7-1 as he'll head to the bench to celebrate. Good look by him. Finds a way to get that one through. Low on Fry. Puck dropped and one back. Dufour now with control. Dufour chips this one through. Up high in neutral zone ice, this puck is played down. Working in through his Chandler out wide. Chandler with a shot that just goes up and high. Trying to find control of this one as it's caught up out wide. Chip back down and in by O'Hearn. And sent on net, but Espo there with a glove save. Just a little over a minute and a half now to go in this game. 7-1 now the score for the Gulls. Puck played off the draw. One off up top, a slap shot there from Hayes, but breaking through the other way now comes Pelham. Pelham working his way down to wide. A shot there that gets through. Simon Pelham finds the back of the net to put the Gulls up 8-1 in this game.
Are we allowed to say something? What can I say?